prepare you for that. We an extension of a college. Uh, we have most pro players that show up to our practice that we either trained or grew up with and trained with or played with. They're all there. Just Sunday we had UTSA quarterback Frank Harris there. You know, weeks before we had Ramon Richards there, that's like one of our closest boys, like family to us. Trey Flowers is always there. Shout out to him in the Super Bowl. You know, we have a lot of guys that come out and help out, and you know, that's just like it's all thing at the end of the day.
Again, Coach Trey and Elite House 707 down in the San Antonio. We're going to talk to one of the players here tonight, man. Dante DC Carter. He's a class of 2020. Still school. It's one of the top high schools down in the San Antonio area. Cibolo, you don't know what Steele is. Wide receiver, quarterback. He's an athlete, 6'2", about 185, 190. He ankle a little. He's on the way to. We're going to talk to DC. Come on in, DC. How you doing?
How you doing?
Man, doing great. Tell me a little bit about playing at Cibolo Steel, and you know, you guys, you know, rich tradition there. You know, Texas and several other guys.
Playing at Steel is really cool. It's great. No, I got my teammates beside me. Our chemistry is really there, and you know, we bond as a team. Like we're all family there. You know, each one of us, like we're all family with our brothers, and our hard work, dedication. Like we have a founder. What we stand by is trust the process on what we go by, and we really just push ourselves. Mentor too.
Absolutely, you're one of the top players coming out of that area. You know, on Elite House as well. Let's talk about what Elite House has meant to you and how they help you be successful when you go back to playing for your school.
Yes, sir. So I recently just came to Elite House. You know, everybody they got some good coaches there, and they all like, man, they treat me like family coming in, and I really think that they're gonna next level of playing football. Just with me being there and like being with them in practice or like being with them watching film, like I really never had like some coaches to be by my side just to sit there and like tell me what I did wrong, the little things that I wouldn't even pay attention to. And I Coach Trey and Coach Carl, and I really look forward to them being by my side.
Absolutely, Dante Carter, athlete down at Steele High School in class 24. Let's hop on the off receiver position.
Okay, so at the receiver position, I really work at footwork and, you know, hip drills, and also even being in the weight room, like explosion drills. Like Coach Trey, he just got my shock release off the line good. We've been working on that for a good 2 to 3 weeks now, and I'm just working on mainly footwork drills, you know, releasing off the line, stuff like that.
Well, definitely, I got a chance to watch some of your tape. You definitely caught my eye. So scout for Prep Red Zone Texas. So you know, I'll be checking out your film as well a little bit more. We continue to go into the spring, you know, in the 707 season. Now, a little bit of adversity this year. You had an ankle injury that kind of limits you, you know, as far as your high school season. Talk about that just a little bit and how you're recovering from that and how that's kind of, you know, giving you that extra effort that you want to come back and, you know, be great again.
Yes, when I had first broke my ankle, I had to come back. It was all a mental game. I had to really come back hard and like got to push myself to the limit because you know there's still certain stuff that like I didn't want to do because you know I broke my ankle, but I had to get right mentally, and I also had my teammates to push me to the next level, like such as Javon. You know, he was on me every day. I really was lifting with him, stuff like that. Teammates really had my back on that one to push me to the next level like that too.
Absolutely, man. I believe Javon, but next to you there, that you guys go to there. Javon, how you doing? How you feeling tonight, bro?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing great, man. Talk about the DB position a little bit. What are some of the things that you try to limit this guy sitting next to you do when you line up against him?
I mean, when you play DB, you got to be physical. You really got to be athletic and really rely on your footwork and your ability to make plays.
Well, definitely. That Coach Trey sent me. You're definitely to doing that, man. As a DB, you play with a certain mindset.
Yes, sir. You got to play with next play mentality, because if they really make you can't really just have that in your head, because it's really gonna confidence really is gonna bug you really the whole game, and you're not gonna be able to play to your potential.
Most definitely. Again, this is 7. A couple of the players we're talking to Javon Bajano, 5'10", 175, class of 23 DB at Steele High School. Now, Javon, how does 707 help you to become a better player in your back position?
It really helps you a lot with competing, really, because at the end of the day, playing DB, it's really one-on-one matchup, and with football at playing with tackle, really, it's not really mainly about playing DB. It's really about the whole defense, really, and that's really helped me showcase my skills, really.
Now, what is Elite House meant there on and off? Trey talked about watching film. So how important is that to your game as well?
It's important. We have a brotherhood, really. It's a family. Go in day out and compete. And at the end of the day, we're gonna fix our flaws and become better.
Well, guys are on the way. Again, we're talking to Elite House 707. We started out with Coach Trey. We're talking to Javon. Also, this for both of you guys before we go to Ty. What is it like trying to prove SA San Antonio has some of the best talent? And does that make you guys play with a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, most definitely does, because there's a lot of kids in San Antonio that believe they really deserve the shine, and they deserve the same amount of attention as kids from the Austin, Houston, and Dallas area. So I feel like putting it on for the city will really help us and the other kids in the city, really.
Yeah. And the Shock San Antonio, like kids in San Antonio also, they be working. They really see us like shining, and we really putting in that work too. And everybody just think that they kind of sleeping on right now. It's not even all about Cibolo Steel. It's about everybody in San Antonio. We're all competing to get ranked and stuff. And our athletic program and stuff is really good. They just to the next one and stuff. Basically, what Javon said.
Absolutely. Nice to see you guys. Top down in the H. They said you were in the Final Four, and we got into the finals. You were on the cusp. Had a chance to see you. A pretty good. I was taken away and very. You guys will be there at the end. I mean, we'll probably see you again on the Dedication and Respect Sports 707 platform as well. Now, we got to go with Ty Hawkins. He's 180 pound, 25 down and send. Talk to me. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Now, the quarterback position, you get to touch the ball just about on every play. Let's talk about having the ball in your hands and how you kind of direct traffic and your leadership abilities as well.
Um, Playing quarterback, you really can control the offense, and it's all up to you. So I mean, it's my favorite because you do a lot of stuff, and you're all in control. You're like the leader of the whole offense. So it's all up to you. You really got to score the ball and move the ball down the field.
Now, playing in high school, you playing. Let's talk about your past season a little bit. On here in the spring.
I mean, last season I played receiver. I'm a freshman, so I played receiver this year. I started, and I thought it was a good season. I think we could do better, but in the spring, me and my team really gonna be working in this off season, getting chemistry together, getting right, and then next season we're gonna compete what we did this year, go far in the playoff.
Absolutely. Ty Hawkins is a name you get in the San Antonio area. 100 back athlete over at Johnson High School. And let's talk about 707 a little bit. Elite House, you guys are one of the incoming, squads or organizations coming out of SA. Just what's some of the things that they've been helping you to get better with.
With 7-on-7, you really have to get the ball out fast. You only have 4 seconds to throw. So that really helps. And then it's all passing. So it really helps with like this arm movement and stuff, just throwing the ball, hitting your fingers.
Things Trey was talking about, just in the same your other parts of the team, the 707 is passing, so you can't help but get that timing down. Now at the quarterback position, what are some of the things that you try to get on with? Contribute to your game.
Really just scanning the whole field, like being able to see everybody so I don't miss any targets and possible like touchdowns or deeper passes that I could have hit, get yards, and just scanning the field, reading all the receivers and the defense, just play better.
Most definitely. Again, Ty Hawkins, 2025 quarterback, Johnson High School down in San Antonio area. Now we talked to teammates, Javon. Do you see the same things down in San Antonio? You kind of play with a chip on your shoulder just to represent for SA and prove that you guys, some talent down in there. Travel to Houston a lot. Not me, but you guys feel like you can overlook. Shed a little light on.
Yeah, I think we're completely underrated compared to Dallas and Houston and Austin. We don't really get the recognition that they do. I mean, we got some dogs down here, and we can really play. And I mean, they just really got to give it a chance. Like, I think we can compete with the best, and Dallas and Houston, Austin. I think we could do it.
Well, you definitely proved it this weekend at the King Classic down in Houston. I got a chance to see you guys play. Now, before we get out of here, I'll start with you, Ty. Go ahead and give everybody your social medias out, IG, Twitter, where they can follow you and check out your film.
My Instagram is Ty._Hawkins, and my Twitter is TyHawkins2025.
All right, DC, Javon, give out your social medias before you get out of here.
My Instagram is Javon Madrona 2, and that's the same for my Twitter.
All right, DC, give us a shout out on those IG and Twitter.
My Instagram is it's Carter.boy, ITZ.CARTER boy, and then my Twitter is Dante Carter 15. Is DONTAECARTER 15.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you joining us here on the On Your Mark show, sponsored by Epic Sports Apparel. Before we get out of here, Coach Trey, give out the social medias where you can follow Elite House and anybody that wants to reach out to you down in the San Antonio area. And they may want to come out and check you guys out. Also, kids are still looking for places to play. Give that out where they can find you guys.
Our Twitter is greedy_elite. And then our Instagram is just Elite House Sports.
Most definitely. Again, Elite House 707 out of San Antonio area. We appreciate DC, Coach Trey, Javon, and Ty joining us here on the On Your Mark show. It's sponsored by Epic Sports Apparel. Go to everyplayIcompete.com. You can find this merch right here, Iron Sharpers Iron, and everything else that goes along with it. We'll take a small break here, and we'll come back. We got a new segment coming up, the second season. We're going to talk about the off season, some of the camps that we've been going on, and we'll tell you the guys that are going to hop on the On Your Mark show here on the second season. We'll be right back.